Hey y'all,
Oh.
welcome back to the channel. And today, uh, doing a current event type of subject. Is it chilly in Cuenca?
They got on short sleeve.
And I got on a sweater, so I don't think we're answering that question right now, but we're gonna get into it. All right, so we should probably spend some time explaining the climate in Cuenca. It is very different than you may be used to. You will literally see someone wearing shorts and a t-shirt standing next to someone wearing a huge coat with a hood. Right now, it feels great. But if you're in the shade or if it gets cloudy for too long, it'll get a bit chilly. So you got to be prepared for everything. All right, we found ourselves a nice little grassy hill to sit on. And as you can see, LaShawn has transitioned from short sleeves to sweater. Although it's not like frigid, it's just a little breezy.
Yeah, it's breezy.
And if by chance you have been following the weather here in Cuenca for the last few days, it has been a little chilly. It's been overcast. There's just like a weather pattern going on for this week,
Yeah.
and it's a few degrees, several degrees cooler than normal.
Yeah, so one night we were walking from the bus stop. It was what, 58? Yeah, it was 58, I think.
Both said 58. I don't know if that's what it actually was, but yeah.
Yeah. And I was telling him that was the first time since we've been here that I felt chilly. Not cold, it was just chilly because it wasn't overcast and it was windy.
And it was overcast for like 2 straight days.
3 straight days.
Yeah, so like the sun never came out, and it just got colder and colder. So yeah, we had to turn on the heater as soon as we got home. Um, but if
It was just to not chill off. It wasn't like we would
it wasn't like
need
I was freezing,
blankets
yeah.
and we needed, uh,
We have our nice fuzzy robes to take care of that. But if you have been looking at like the weather here or Facebook posts or whatever, you might have seen some fake images of like
snow.
snow on the cathedral and whatnot. I might throw one in here. Don't believe it. It's fake. It's not that cold here. However, we can understand if someone comes here, if you come here from like the southern United States, this will seem odd, except for the wintertime, obviously, but it will seem a little chilly to you because it is like dry and cool here all the time. It's never really blazing hot. Even though
No.
if you're sitting in the sun, like right now, it can feel really warm. It's still not really hot.
Okay, so I would say this. If you like spring weather, fall weather, it's a combination of those two. And I love the spring weather where you can just put on a hoodie. If it gets too warm, you can pull it off. And that's pretty much what I do a lot of times.
Yeah.
Um, but most of the time, I'm just walking around with a short sleeve. I don't really need long sleeves.
Yeah, that's our usual MO. Today is a little abnormal because we're both out with sweaters. But ordinarily we have on short sleeves and we bring our rain jackets with us everywhere we go.
Because you never know when it's going to
Just
rain.
never know it's going to
It's
rain.
not because it's cold. You just don't know when it's
Yeah,
going to
because
rain.
that rain jacket does nothing for the cold. Maybe for the wind, but
It's
nothing
just
for
a
the cold.
windbreaker.
Yeah.
You know.
But you do need it if you're here. And if you're used to weather that is like I don't know if you're from like Canada, northern US, Alaska, something like that. This The weather here is nothing. It will be
You'd be like,
you're
okay,
like, okay,
you
yeah.
go.
It's-
Okay.
um,
Feels like summertime to
right.
me.
It's pleasant here all the time, pretty much. Some days will be chillier than others, and you'll notice it because the homes here aren't built to insulate for like heat or cold. They're just they're just there. And if it's cool, it's going to be cool in your home. If it's warm, it's going to be warm in your home. So you got to open windows, close, and do whatever you got to do, like normal. But to answer the question of if it's cold here, I'd have to say
It just depends
no.
on
It
you.
depends on you.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
lived in Virginia for a really long time, and of course, the winter in Virginia is much colder than it ever gets here.
Oh yes. So like in the States, our kids have told us that it's been in the 3 digits.
Yeah, it's 100
Um,
degrees. Yeah,
and heat index makes it even hotter.
Yeah,
So no, I don't miss that at all. I take this any day.
yeah.
Um,
Give LaShawn's arm a break. Um, for me, it's not. It's definitely not too cold. Yeah, does it get a little chilly sometimes? Sure. I might have to put my robe on in the house. But when it comes to being outside, you we do a lot of walking here. It's a really walkable city, so you end up warming up a little bit. I may have to come out of the sweater.
yes.
When we first left the house, I had the sweater on, and it was a little warm, and I was like, "Oh man, I might have to take
Okay,
the thing
slow
off."
down. Don't walk too
Yeah,
fast.
before we even got to the bus stop. But luckily, I kept it on, and there's a mix of sun and clouds, and when the clouds go over, the sun goes away, and it
It gets
cools
a little
off
cool.
immediately.
You get.
So
I mean, the wind is breezy. Don't get it twisted. If you see
yeah,
the trees, if you can show like that tree right there,
it's a little breezy.
it's a little breezy. So when the sun goes behind the clouds, it can get cool. But when the sun is out,
Yeah,
you
you'll
think
feel it.
about like, oh, I may need to take this sweater
Think
off.
about your life choices.
But it's very doable. If you like warm weather, yeah, the coast may be a preferable option for you.
However, we've talked about this before, like in Salinas, it does get cooler. There are many days that are in the 60s and overcast, and you'll be thinking like, why is it cool here on this beach in Ecuador? It can definitely get cool, so don't get it twisted. The coast may not be the only solution. If you want to go somewhere that's constantly warm, I don't know, you got to go to Guayaquil or Esmeraldas or something.
Oh, yeah. Guayaquil is hot.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely not too cold in our opinion. I know some people may think it is. You just have to make the necessary precautions and take the necessary steps. Get yourself a heater or some warm clothes. If you think you're going to be here walking around in shorts, you'll probably look like a tourist if you walk around in shorts.
I mean, but there are some days you can walk around in shorts.
Yeah,
So
dress for the weather. Be prepared. Bring a little backpack with some extra clothing in it if you need it,
or an
or
umbrella.
or something that you can take your extra clothing off and put it in there. So it's not too bad.
Not at all.
Feels good out here today, actually. So
A nice day to be in the park.
yeah, it is. We hope that answers anyone's questions. I'm sure people will ask how about the climate here, and all I can tell you is it's basically spring all year. But just know, like spring in the States, it can be cool, it can be hot, it can be somewhere in the middle. It's pretty much like that here, except without the snow. So
And I came out my jacket. They got warm. Feels nice. Real breeze. And it has been a beautiful day.
yeah, definitely better than the last few days.
So just want to let you know, you can have several different temps throughout the day. Just be prepared. Like we said, take a jacket, sweatshirt, whatever you're comfortable in, and go about your business. All right. Later.